I got your email, and you've made a strong argument for how an increase in carbon dioxide level might both increase and decrease oxygen levels, so I can understand how you're a bit frustrated. First, let's look at the limiting factors for photosynthesis. That's light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration, and temperature. If carbon dioxide levels were indeed the limiting reactant and those levels increase, oxygen levels will increase. You can see here in this graph that studies have shown that if you increase both the temperature and the carbon dioxide concentration, you'll reach the highest rates of photosynthesis. With that said, do you remember learning about Le Chatelier's principle in chemistry? Notice the similarity between the two equations for photosynthesis and cellular respiration. The only difference is the direction and the form that the energy is in. These two equations are in equilibrium, with photosynthesis using solar energy to create glucose and oxygen, and respiration using those products to release energy as ATP, with carbon dioxide and water as waste products. If you add a stress to one side of the equilibrium, the system will move to decrease that stress. So if you add more carbon dioxide, you'll make more oxygen. If you make more oxygen, you'll increase cellular respiration until a new equilibrium is established. Although it is an equilibrium, the two processes do not proceed at the same rate. Remember that as you move through the food chain, only about 10% of the energy is transferred to the next trophic level. So the rate of photosynthesis is higher than the rate of respiration. However, in our current global climate, the equilibrium has held oxygen levels at approximately 21%. The real picture of the influence of climate change on the carbon dioxide and oxygen balance is a little bit more complicated. Because carbon dioxide levels are rising, it is clear that carbon dioxide release is outpacing the ability of photosynthesis to capture it in biomass. An increase in temperature to a certain point tends to increase photosynthesis in terrestrial plants. However, an increased carbon dioxide level raises water temperatures due to the greenhouse effect, and ocean phytoplankton are dying. These small organisms produce 2/3 of the world's atmospheric oxygen. I'll send you a link to that article. So despite the dramatic increases in global carbon dioxide, global oxygen levels around the world are declining. I'll send you a link to that data as well. So that about sums it up. I hope that's clarified the issue for you. If you still have some questions, just let me know.